is appointment must now define ourselves.
Hello and welcome to TOS TV, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Stephanie Odia and this is TOS National News Update. 1,430 new COVID-19 infections take Nigeria's total caseload to 122,996, says NCDC. The NCDC disclosed this on its official website on Monday. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the country has so far tested 1,270,523 people since the first confirmed case of COVID-19 was recorded on February 27, 2020 in the country. Nigeria's Public Health Institute sadly registered 3 additional coronavirus-related deaths in the last 24 hours in the country. The NCDC stated that the new infections were reported from 18 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The agency, in its breakdown of the newly recorded infections, shows that Lagos State reported the highest number of confirmed infections with 744 cases. This brought the total number of infections in the state to 45,684 and 292 deaths recorded. Plateau State also reported 100 infections. Oyo had 77, and the FCT, the second most affected by the disease in the country, registered 75 new cases. Katsina 48, Edo 42, Kano 41, Enugu 37, Rivers 34, Ogun 33, Kwara 32, Niger 28, Ebonyi 27, Kaduna 26, Borno 12, Yobe 10, Ekiti 5, and Gombe 1. The health agency also announced the discharge of 1,131 patients from isolation centers across the country. Ughelli Crisis, Uzodinma declares dusk to dawn curfew in 10 local governments. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo has imposed dusk to dawn curfew in 10 council areas in Imo to check for the breakdown of laws in Ughelli local government and older affected areas. The governor said in Owerri on Monday that a curfew would hold between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. daily till further notice. The news agency of Nigeria reports that some security agencies in Imo and a group known as Security Volunteers clashed in Ughelli Council area on Monday, leaving 1 person dead. A popular timber market known as Ogbosisi Market was set on fire during the crisis, which lasted for several hours. The police spokesman, SP Orlando Ikeoku, who confirmed the incident, said police had moved into action to restore peace and immediately arrest those behind the incident. Although Uzodinma said in a press statement signed by his chief press secretary, Mr. Ogwuke Nwachukwu, that the curfew would check further breakdown of laws in the area, the governor also gave a matching order on security agencies to immediately arrest those behind the incident and bring them to book. Bayelsa community lays siege to SPDC gas plant. Angry youths, women, and elders of Obonha community, Yenogwa local government area, Bayelsa State, have shut down the Igbarin Ubi gas plant base operated by Shell Petroleum Development Company, SPDC, in the town in protest over alleged insensitivity of the company to their sufferings. NDV learned the placard-carrying indigents had in the early hours of last Friday stormed and occupied the road leading to the facility, preventing workers and visitors from going in or coming out. Though armed soldiers were deployed in the area, the natives were not deterred as they rebuffed pleas to vacate the scene pending the resolution of their demands and grievances. They erected canopies in the middle east of the road to shelter themselves from the scorching sun and also tied traditional palm fronds across the road, a symbol of resistance. The protesting villagers came prepared to protest venue with their cooking utensils as they were sighted using the local hob and pots to prepare meal by the roadside, an indication that they were not ready to vacate the area until the circumstances that informed their protest are resolved. The natives decried the lingering power outage in the area, while the multi-billion naira gas facility located in the heart of the community enjoys uninterrupted power supply. They also accused the oil company of not providing employment to the community youths as well as sacking those already engaged. Now, you are watching your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS TV. Still ahead, business and sports. Do stay with us. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. And over to business. AFDB to commit 12.5 billion US dollar to climate finance. The African Development Bank has announced that it will fund climate finance in Africa with an additional sum of 12.5 billion US dollars. This was disclosed by the president of the AFDB, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, at the Online International Climate Adaptation Summit 2021 on Monday. The summit aims to define the path for a decade of climate investment and transformation in the 2030s. Adesina added that the bank would increase its climate financing by 400%, rising from 38% of its total financing in 2019, stating that Africa needed collective actions to take the climate fight seriously and adapt to ecological changes. He said, and I quote, "We expect to reach 40% in climate finance this year. To do more for Africa, we are building strategic partnerships," he said. And staying with business, United Capital PLC CEO purchases additional 1.3 million shares worth 7.19 million naira. The CEO of United Capital PLC, Mr. Peter Ashade, has purchased an additional 1.3 million units of the firm's shares worth about 7.19 million naira, maintaining a 3-monthly buying streak. And this is according to a recent disclosure signed by the firm's secretary, Leo Okafor, and sent to the Nigeria Stock Exchange market today. The recent deal, which took place on the 22nd of January 2021, saw the United Capital Bus purchase an additional 1,330,613 units of the firm's share at 5 naira per share, totaling 7,185,310 naira. Mr. Shade earlier purchased additional 1.5 million units of United Capital PLC shares worth 8.03 million naira. And over to sports. Bendel Insurance FC coach resigns. The chief coach of Bendel Insurance FC, Baldwin Bazaye, has resigned from his position at the club. The media officer of the Nigeria National League club side, Kehinde Osagede, disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday in Benin. Osagede said that no reason was given for Bazoye's resignation, but the club, however, wished him well in his future endeavor. He particularly commended the input of the ex-Super Eagles winger since the club was rebranded by the state government 4 years ago. The media officer said the club accepted Bazoye's resignation letter dated January 22nd. He said the club has elevated some of its coaching staff as a result of the resignation, while it also effected changes in the title of the coaches. And still on sports, FIFA launches first ever digital platform dedicated to professional football. FIFA on Monday launched the FIFA Professional Football Landscape, the first ever digital database comprising key facts and figures on players, clubs, transfers, and top-tier competitions across all 211 member associations. Bringing together data from a broad spectrum of key performance indicators that reflect the status of clubs and leagues worldwide, the new tool offers a detailed visual overview of the game. The FIFA Professional Football Landscape has been created for the whole football community in order to monitor the professionalization of football in line with FIFA's strategic objective of mapping and promoting football development around the world in order to make the game truly global. And that is the national news update on your digital first Pan-African News Network. Now, for more, you could visit our website, www.tostvnetwork.com, to follow and like TOS TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. TOS TV is also available on TSTV Africa, TOS News, Channel 138. To stay with us and enjoy more